Hey everybody, welcome back. We're learning some new archetypes. We've been left to our own devices, and you know what? I'm loving it. Now just the first shop dictates how the rest of the run is going to go, and you know what we got going on here? I don't know. I hate this shop, just being honest with you. I think maybe... No, I hate the shop. Yeah, I don't think there's any synergy there to be had. Let me be a clean tentacle. It's like the thing is, you're like, oh, well, maybe the Tamarin will take... I guess, yeah, technically, okay, the Tamarin could survive one hit, but it probably won't. And we're not summoning a dog, as you can see. Like, yeah, I don't think there was a way... After I built that team, I don't think there was a way for us to win that round. Assuming we were going up against a team that was also trying their best. But that's okay. It's, you know, the way of the world. What if we... We probably want an opossum on the squad. We probably want it to look like this. And then I don't know what you do with your remaining gold. I don't know. I mean, honestly, like... I don't see that being too relevant. But let's give it a try. It's nice to have some trumpet enablers early on. We're running at net 0 trumpets right now because we're gaining one and then we're losing one. But that's okay. Hey, we screwed up their game something fierce. We're actually going to come away with the dub here. But they do have a level 2 silkworm, so who's laughing? Silk moth. Silk moth, sorry. Or as I like to call it, the silkworm. I think we should go, like, let's get good stuff going here. Sell the opossum. Now we got a 3-2 stilt. Put the stilt out here as well. I would love to have, actually, you know what, how we're going to do this? Like this. Let's get them combined and then put a door head ant at the back. So here's the game plan. You die without getting a hurt trigger because you just die. Then you come to the front. We get as many hurt triggers as possible on you. And then I don't want to have a Tamarin on the squad anymore. Let's generate a little bit of extra attack for the boys. And why don't you take a small buff here? And this means that when the stilt dies, we'll actually summon a dog. I think it'll be a 4/4 dog, which is not the highest stats you're ever going to see. But it's pretty good for the phase of the game that we're at. Okay, mission failed. Yep, mission failed. We were close. Like, very, very close. I think that this was overall an improvement for our squad, despite the changed result. I don't really want you to trumpet here. I'd like you to have the chance to do some attacks. I'm going to go crazy mode. I'm going to let you level. I think it matters. You're going to summon a groundhog, so why don't I sell? And then just put you up at the front and say, you might get a hurt trigger, so be it. And then I'm going to add you, just because I've never actually had a Hercules beetle go off like this. I'm assuming that it'll give 2/2 to the squad members, or +2 attack to the squad members left to right or something. For every round that we've had it on sell. Listen, I know I'm not saying real words right now. Nobody's more aware of that than me. It's a 9 attack dog. That's so unfortunate. The math is so unfortunate for me. So close to a win. But you know what? At least it wasn't a loss. If you spend 12 gold, give a random friend 1 attack and 2 health. Enemy is summoned, do 2 damage to 1 random enemy, gain 1 health. I don't know. Roll me. Sure. What do you summon 2 groundhogs? I don't really want that for me, but you are our best unit. But you're kind of our best unit just because I'm continuously buffing you. But I'm buffing you because you're our best unit. And then you can see how the wires get crossed a little bit here. Round 3. Do we have any tier 3 units? Holy cow, we do. That means this lettuce is technically as good as an apple right now. Fantastic. As a noted lettuce enjoyer, I find it annoying how slandered lettuce is getting in this game. I can never seem to make lettuce work for me at even close to the value of a salad somehow. And yet, bizarrely, lettuce is some of the highest value food in a salad to begin with. So make it make sense, Teamwood. Make it make sense, okay? Go ahead. We don't really care for the avocado on this team, but we learned its value last time. We don't see anything we love. Although it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to just pop this on somebody, just screw them up a little bit. This is stats. The team has, like, no identity right now. Okay, we got to do something. I think we got to do like this and take some stats. I don't really care who it goes to. You're probably the unit most likely to stick around, so sure. Apparently, we're building... I can... There's nothing to me right now that is, like, less inspiring than a level 2 Osprey. But as long as they keep putting them in the shop, I can't refuse the purchase. It's... That's a strong unit, unfortunately. It's just not in my, it's not in my DNA to turn up my nose at that. And we stand no chance on this one either. Wasn't even close. What are we at? 3 life? That's deserved. We're accomplishing nothing. How about a wolf? Is a wolf good enough to full pivot to a summoning team? I think it is, just because you also summon. So I think we could do like a sell. And then if I'm being real with you, you probably have served your purpose. So sell me some nice HP buffs. Or sorry, some nice attack buffs. And then you can put... I mean, for a second here, you can run Osprey at the front at level 1. And then put a wolf raid here. And I don't really know what we're looking for. We're looking for like a bear or a flying fish, turtle. Ospreys are level 3. You're level 5. We still got nothing coming out of this, man. A goat, the Saiga goat, so we get trumpets for every unit that dies, because we got a lot of dying units, but I feel like this is not dying units that are the problem here. This is a dying run that is the problem here. Because we're not really, it's not the most inspiring squad, is it? In fact, I would go so far as to suggest it might be like the least inspiring squad. And we almost drew that. After everything we've been through, we almost drew that. Instead, we lost to a level 1.5 Tamarin, which is like 2 losses in 1. Forget the doorhead, Ant-Man. We got to do better. Like, this, I said forget it. We got to find a way out of this. This is part of it. You're not getting a knockout. We know that. Plus, we don't want you to activate a feint ability anyway. Hold on, hold on. When 2 friends... But I'm like, hold on. When 2 friends feint, give the nearest friend behind +3/+3. Okay, that's fine. We combine them. But where do we put the Osprey then? I'm going to accept that we're going to... No. Here's what I'm going to do. Silk Moth at the front. I know. Hello? What I've just suggested to you is insane, but this is how we get the highest number of summons, and our new plan is DPS Turtle. I know. In the whole scheme of things, it's probably not that big of a deal to not be getting maximum possible benefit out of a level 1 unit's abilities. So maybe this is completely fine. Hold on, you're summoning a bunch of stuff for yourself. I find that annoying. No. Because you're gonna then, oh, no, because then you're gonna summon a wolf for yourself. No! Please. Stop it. Stop. Hey, you, stop it. Wait a minute. Please tell me we can draw. No! They summoned the dog. Ah! Their dog's gonna get the job done. Honestly, that insanely late pivot almost worked. Oh wait, we're still alive. Okay, sure and sure. Stupid. This is stupid. Kind of funny, though. We can't really justify leveling up the osprey, because it's going to spit out 3 groundhogs, which means there's no place for it, because you're spitting out 3 pigs already. So you might as well just buy this and hope that we live to see the day where we get Big Turtle out there. But I find it hard to believe. Too many squads eat us alive. I mean, we've been losing to squads that were not that good. To be as respectful as possible. It's okay. Come on, come on. Buff the turtle. Keep buffing the turtle. Holy cow, we're gonna run away with this one. 1923 turtle sitting there at the back. Can you believe this? Big sea turtle. This is the way. We don't really need you to be level 3. We'd love for you to level up. Activate a buy ability on a friend. Still trying to conceive of how this could come to pass. Sell your turtle and use your antelope to generate trumpets off of the deaths so your dog becomes much larger. Or, well, you'll have a big dog and the antelope should still be relatively strong because of the secretary bird as well. I'm not saying we're going to get to 10 because I think that that's just beyond comprehension. What I am suggesting is if things go okay, there might be a world in which we get to 5. It's not a lot to ask for. 5? That's makeable, dude. This one I think is sewn up. They're not even generating any trumpets. What are they thinking? You're living a trumpetless existence. Trumpetless Brooklyn. Okay, here it comes. 11-11 dog. That seemed a lot better. What did I say? 5? We're on 4 already. We're halfway there. That's what happens when you set small goals. You run the risk of possibly having a chance to achieve them. Hey, let's screw up the enemy team. This is something that screwed me up on previous runs against high-level enemies. Just toss a tomato on 2 of your... What happened to Did I put a tomato on you again by accident? I wanted to put a tomato on the osprey. Well, anyway. A lot of very meaningful units in this pack seem to be on the back line. For example, the antelope. So to snipe a unit on the back line immediately, it doesn't seem to be without merit. Hold on, this team's looking mighty strong. It's still looking mighty strong. It is still looking mighty strong. But wait, there's more, and this one's a screamer. I think we're gonna win. I know that they're gonna get 2 shots, but I still think we're gonna win here. Like, I don't see how we couldn't win. And I would love to get some more tomatoes out there. I'm telling, I will never forgive myself for the tomato mistake of December 2022. We don't want the osprey to level. Take a tomato. There's 5, by the way. Antelope levels up. Very, very important. And you know what? Why don't we just push someone around too? Why don't we screw up their team a little bit? Let's push the middle around. We're trying to hit above our weight class, so we're taking a bunch of cheeky items. Because we're not going to win on stats. Oh, your bear's freaking smoked, dude! And your doorhead ant didn't even get a chance to ascend. Hold on, I've looked negatively at the shop items for too long. Okay, I think we can't lose yet again. We got way too much value out of our items. We're set. All right, we've made ourselves extremely annoying to play against. And listen to, probably. But look at that. That's 6 wins. We're back to the believer threshold. Roll me. Honestly, I would rather you have a PETA. I would rather you get sniped once and gain a bunch of HP. I would rather you get buffed, I think, but I'd rather take another tomato or something first if we see one. We didn't. We saw a bunch of chocolate, but you know what that means? We're going to get you leveled up next turn. Please let there be a next turn. Please let me get the tomato luck we just had. Give me a team with bad stats. Well, we are going to shoot the macaw, but their level 3 gorilla is going to be a little spicy with it. Our PETA kind of worked out, but their PETA is going to kind of work out too. Hey, Tomo. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? What are you doing? Is the other question that I got for you. What are you doing? They're going to have a large dog. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No! We were so close, too. That was a fun one regardless. Tomo, you want to go? You want to be let out of the office? I can't believe we made it. Like, to respectability. There you go, Tomo. Hang on. We got one more. We got time for one more. Magpie sitting in a tier 1 shop. Something wings and learn to fly all your life. We didn't get any value out of it. It just happens to be a 1-4. Let me be an imported handbag. And you know, as long as you don't lose 2 in the early game, I think that's what really matters. We can lose 1. Oh, okay. We could win 1 too. So no matter what, we're going to be at full HP by the time we exit the early game. I think they made some really smart changes to the health system in this. It feels like the games run longer, and I'm very much for that. So we're still not going to get a benefit out of the Magpie, but that's okay. Next turn we'll level up, and we'll hope to transmit some stats to a Feint unit that has some efficacy. Okay, well, it's just hard to deal with this unit like this early. I'll give you that. But it's not hard to deal with you. It is hard to deal with you, though. I'll give you some... You know, it doesn't matter. We're on full HP. You got your win. Enjoy your trophy. We don't actually lose a heart. Feels nice. I would say definitely level. You being 3-3, I don't know. It's tempting, I guess, just because you are a tier 3 unit. Let's get you popping as well and just see how it looks. Friend ahead feints. Okay. Well, I guess I would say sell. And then I'm a simple man. I think it's going to be buy. And then we know that our doorhead ant will also go off for us here. Even though it's a 4 squad, I actually think that this squad is pretty great. I don't see us losing this round. Now, I say that before I see the enemy squad, but I see that you're running a very similar sort of style here. There's one difference, though. I don't see where my unit is weak. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, good stuff. Now, what are we doing with the Magpie? Well, nothing yet, but that day may come. So I think we just like this. Totally fine. A Gazelle, basically would be a 4-5 Gazelle. It's interesting. It's interesting. We do have a Magpie. It feels like we should at least, like, try. Especially with a second one out here. We gotta roll once. I think the order makes sense. That 2 gold gets rolled over to make a 4-5 Gazelle. We could have 2 4-5 Gazelles. We'd really like to just combine them into a level 2. Okay, they got a big sea urchin. That's going to cause me some issues. Weakness on the lizard, though. Could be helpful. Could be a little annoying. Could be helpful. Is helpful. Was very helpful. Who would have thought we'd be getting this much value out of the egg? It's not really changing the outcome, but it is darn satisfying to watch. Okay, a level. It does feel tempting to run a gold build, doesn't it? But what would you get rid of? By the way, what would tier 3? 2, 2, 1, 3, 3! It happened! I don't believe it. I mean, I feel like the doorhead ant, so it's basically a 4-7, and it's generating an extra 1-2 on you. So let's say you're like kind of a 5-9. You're like the best unit to ever do it. So in that case, I feel like we want to sell you. But then who? If we're putting the manta ray here, who's getting replaced? I think it's got to be the ox. And now, like, now the doorhead ant doesn't have as much reason to exist. But the econ goes kind of hard. And do we still have a tier 3? We have no tier 3s now. So life comes at you fast. But we are going to be having... I don't know how big our gazelle is going to be every turn. But it's at least... It's... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's certainly interesting. Let's put it that way. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. And we still come away with a draw. Actually, a mongoose would hit kind of hard right now. And I literally just rolled past it. Or didn't even pay attention to it existing. I would still like you to level if you could get your hands on it. Might as well. You're a 13-14 gazelle, dude. I'm going to say take your level this turn, because winning means something to me around these parts. We want to save 2 gold. I want to freeze the whole shop. Avocados next turn? Okay. Okay. I know we froze the whole shop. We froze it for a good reason. We love all the units. You're still going to get the chocolate cake, but I did like that I sniped you. You're so freaking unlucky. You're so freaking lucky. It's all right. We got engines now. We got engines. What are we on? Tier 5s? Tier 4s. Okay. There's no question. The first thing you do is buy your avocados. Pay it forward. Then you get close to leveling. You are just... It's good to have stats on you, and then we pass our turn. I will never apologize for that turn. I think that turn, it might not pay dividends till next turn, but oh man, you should imagine how many avocados I could buy next turn, and then imagine what the turn after that could look like. Oh, dude, you don't even want to know. Don't summon a dog. Don't draw with me and tell me it's raining. Okay, I would have loved to have gotten some wins in the mid game here, but you know what? We are zooming towards a potential bird of paradise, the likes of which the world has never seen before. This is big. This is just good. We could buy and sell you. We could also roll once and see what we get. We didn't get anything I loved, so I would buy you, and then I would sell you, which will give us... Well, we can roll once, and then I could sell you. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, you're going to tell me at round 8, a 26-27 gazelle is not going to win? I refuse to believe it right now. At round 10, I would believe it. At round 8, I simply don't believe it. I see you got a little yak system going on here. And I respect, I will defend to the death your right to have that yak system, my friend. But here we are. And the gold is work, but the gazelle's not going to be as strong next turn. Because we didn't get to buy any avocados this turn. We do have 16 gold, though. It's good. I would say don't look a gift horse in the mouth when it comes to stats, then. Still a 20-20 gazelle. Roll me. I would say go for it. Love to see a bird of paradise at tier 6, man. You do make sense, but maybe it's getting a little late for you. Sun's getting real low. I mean, this is a buy and sell in a heartbeat just to get you some gold. Who gets it? You? Roll me. Snooze me. Roll me. Okay. I thought about the ant. Don't get me wrong. I guess the ant could have also given us a tier 6, and the tier 6 could have been a bird of paradise. That's something worth thinking about. Would it have changed the way I approached that? I don't think so, but it possibly changed whether or not it would have been the right decision. Whether or not I would do it is a different story for a different day. Now, you do not get this pleasure very often. The pleasure of beating a bird of paradise team. I'm very happy to see that. And I'm hoping to have my own soon. Maybe you'd be so kind as to give me yours. Lettuce will buff tier 5s, of which I have none. What else is new? Mongoose, I just don't see it. Now, a magpie, I think we got to try to make it work, but we also want to make a gazelle work. It's a very good point. Let's start with the gazelle. It's not a bird of paradise. Anything? This would be a big... Okay, how about a magpie? And then freeze me at 3 gold with a bird of paradise in reserve. So what are you going to do here? I think, as much as it pains me, the right course of action, and this will be highly disputable, I feel like the right course of action... You piece of junk. It's such a strong gorilla, dude. The right course of action, IMO, is you sell the doorhead ant and keep generating gold through the manta ray. Even though it's a 1410 that's about to hit level 3. Because we know we need as much gold as possible to scale everybody, which means we need the gold from the manta ray. So just give me an avocado. And buy-sell triggers. It's my favorite type of build. Buy-sell. It's back in the new pack, and it's back in Pog form. You know what? I would add some tomatoes to the squad. I would just screw people up. And then we should... Yeah, just screw them up, dude. Keep their heads ringing. Did I not put a tomato on them? This is the second time I've had a tomato just disappear on me? Well, the good news is it would have only shot their bird of paradise, which is not worth anything, but still, it's kind of like, there's an element of like, it's the principle of it more than anything else. Okay, they were on lethal, so I let them live. Dude, are you seeing this? Free gold. Thank you so much. Roll me. Roll me. Roll me. It's okay, it still counts. There was a tomato in there, but don't make me laugh. Apparently the tomato doesn't work. It's a joke. Bird of paradise. Bird of paradise. Thank you so much. What are we at? 1 more gold. We get a big buff. I think we just buy straight into this. Try to get to a level 3 bird of paradise. And we're going to slap our troubles away. The avocado. We couldn't have bought it anyway, but we could have frozen an avocado. Oh, man. Is the squad... Whoa, and they still got a little more. Is the squad strong enough here? Round 12? I mean, this is more stats than I have on round 30 in the last few videos, so... Dude, it's actually pretty good. That eggplant did some work. Because we screwed up the position of their flying fish, which means the flying fish is not going to give huge buffs to all their pigs. I'm starting to feel like a mad scientist of sorts. Don't do this to me. Don't. I saw you getting ready to do that to me, and then I'm okay. Takes us to 6. Now, have you know I have 7 minutes until I have to leave for daycare pickup. I didn't expect this would take so long. I expected we would be dead by now, but what do I know? Okay, tomato me. Turns out it does work. I just don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to have you take a tomato as well, quite frankly. I think it is worth the opportunity cost. I don't really care if you get sniped. I sleep. Oh, there's a buy-sell. You see me hover over the button on that one? If I spend 4 gold, we level up. I don't really want to buy just an egg just to buy it. Or a weasel, like it just doesn't fit. I would rather just roll 3 times for stuff that could be useful for us later. And, useful. Useful it is. Ooh. I guess the magpie saved gold counts as spent gold for the bird of paradise, which is actually like a crazy synergy. Oh, dude, please, if you could kill this turtle and thus screw up their... Wait, they don't... Oh, they do have summons coming in the form of the lizard. I mean, I cracked the Matrix, Morpheus. I figured out how to fight back from behind. I would say yes. I would say yes, bird of paradise. Imagine, though. Imagine. Free Shavakadu. Road works ahead. I hope it does. How about one of these? How about roll me? I mean, we just save it, man. We don't even need the chocolate anymore. Just save the bird. It's about to give us 2-2 anyway. Might as well keep the gazelle ring in here. Dude, I think we got a shot. Level 3. Please tell me. No, I don't do quite enough damage. You're gonna get... Your coconut gun shoots in spurts. But wait a minute. The rest of the squad, I'm you but stronger. I've done it. I figured out the economy build. It's the economy build. Stupid. This is a reference before my time. Probably well before your time. But watch this, okay? How about this? 22 gold. Now we're at 16. I don't even know what to do with so little gold. That's okay. We're back to 20. We'll just buy something real quick. We'll sell something. I still have 4 minutes. Plenty of time. Buy an avocado real quick. Buy an avocado real quick. Buy a clam real quick. Sell a clam real quick. Buy a octopus real quick. Sell it. 7 gold. We can roll once and buy one thing. I buy an apple. I buy an apple for our bird of paradise to say thank you. Holy cow, dude. Dude, I thought scaling barely existed in this pack. We were so wrong. Look at these bad boys. I mean, even the enemy team, their team is really good. Like, their stats are going pog crazy, and yet we didn't even use, like, our best unit, and we still beat them. That's the power of the econ we've got going on here. It's irrelevant. I almost feel like I'm putting a tomato on you just as a meme. We still have 20 gold. That's pretty good. I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little bit light in the pockets here. How about a second bird of paradise, but only briefly? Look, this doesn't seem sensible, but it's very funny. You know, why not? Everybody's almost maxed out anyway. Just save your gold. Don't worry. I'm not worried too much about the manta, I think. I'm just... Trust everybody, including yourself. Have we screwed them up? Well, killing a flying fish with our tomato would be nice. Unfortunately, our units are too strong to do that. There comes the tomato. Unfortunately, you just got blown out by a 50-50 magpie, sucker! All right, somehow this squad got there. I had a wonderful time. Lots of level 3s, no doubt about that. If you enjoyed your time here, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!